And we welcome you to Green Valley Stadium. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. And starting this one, Nolan McLean. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Ruben Tejada leading things off and takes a strike. Ground ball left side. Handles, throws to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
In the air, left field. And it's a foul ball. 0-1 now. That one carrying. Gives up the body and makes the catch.
Batting third, catcher Cal Raleigh.
Pitch in the dirt, ball one. On the ground. In plenty of time to first, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting to start, Jeff Suppan. How about a scouting report on him? Max Clark getting ready to hit.
Number 84, Max Clark.
Swings through that one for strike one. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Here's the 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that skips in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one misses. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Batting second, shortstop Cedar Rafaela.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. Oh, the throw is over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Wastes no time there. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. And the wild pitch will play to run. Here's Adley Rutschman singing. The Orioles gave him the largest signing bonus ever. More than $8 million, and you can see why. This guy just oozes. Oh, wow, what a stop. In the dirt, great pick, got him. What a play. We move ahead to the top of the second now.
First baseman,
now it's Freddie Freeman. He always seems to have a smile on his face when we get a chance to talk with him, Chris.
No, that's down.
Freeman, one of those guys everyone wants on their team, and it's not only for that great smile of his, One thing that separates him is how much he cares about winning. Yeah, he's talented, but I don't think there's a selfish bone in his body.
The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Freeman is one of those guys that backs it up, too. If his manager wanted to try something different because it's going to help the team, he's going to give it a shot. And that's just the way he's wired, whatever it takes to win.
Jones.
Popped up. And there's 2 down.
No, Boog, it's not always going to happen this way, but historically speaking, most of Machado's home runs happen in his first 2 at-bats of the game. That's when he's been the most dangerous.
Out towards right center field. Clark gets under it. And that'll do it. Bottom of the second. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle Schwarber.
Here's your 1. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And they get the out.
Batting 6. Right fielder, Josue De Paula.
That one ripped right center field. That's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now, Kazuma Okamoto in the dirt. 1 out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's to third. Throw on to Freeman. And there's 2 down. This is Willie Castro. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. McLean back to work.
Ball.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Batting 8, shortstop Derek Jeter.
There goes Soriano. That's in for a strike. Throw down, and he's out, and that wasn't close. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swings through that. Got him swinging. 2 gone now.
Now batting third baseman, number 11.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Ruben Tejada. He's 0 for 1. In the air out to center. Clark on the move. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. Digging in, Albert Pujols. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the night, center fielder, Max Clark.
Nope, that's in.
That one fouled off. Ball to strike.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
Ball.
On the ground at
That's
first.
foul.
And that's just foul. Payoff pitch. Here comes a 3-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Freeman over to first in time. There to beat him by an eyelash. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Cedar Rafaela. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Runner on the go. Pitch
That's
misses.
inside. Ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base.
That's a ball.
And that one clips the corner.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed.
Line drive, base hit. The run scores from third, and they lead by 2.
Couple of singles back to back. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Now he breaks his bat. And the inning is over. As we go to the top of the 4th. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And a foul ball. The 0-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swings through the sweeper. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Now batting for Los Angeles, catcher Cal Raleigh.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And a swing and a miss.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting for Los Angeles, first baseman.
2 down,
Freddie
bases
Freeman.
empty. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Castro whips it to first, and Freeman is retired. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bottom of the 4th, here comes Schwartz to the plate.
Left fielder Kyle Schwarber.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carrying well. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they add a run. It's 3-0. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one to first. Freeman steps on the bag, one away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Now the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2. Rolled out to second in his first at bat.
Second baseman, Willie Castro.
This one in the air, center field. Trout settles underneath it. And that's the third out. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Adam Jones. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's out.
Tag.
One now. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
That's a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Back-to-back base hits. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
The 0-1. On the ground, could be 2. Okamoto tossed to second, on to first, double play. We head to the bottom. Of the 5th. Stepping in, Albert Pujols. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. That one is upstairs.
That's a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Three, 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Clark.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
In the air to left center. Trout on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Cedar Rafaela.
Shortstop, Cedar Rafaela.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Keeps the inning alive, and now Shohei Ohtani to the plate.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker in position. And that's the inning. Top six. Leading off, Derek Jeter.
This is a batter right here who really produces in these night games, and we saw the latest example of it in his first AB.
Up the middle, Rafaela. Now the throw to first on the run.
Center fielder Mike Trout.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And that one handled. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting third baseman.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Ruben Tejada. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hit weakly on the ground. Castro. And that is the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Adley Rutschman.
On the ground,
That's
right
a foul
side.
ball.
And it goes just foul. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Left fielder Kyle Schwarber.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
DePaula stands in here, takes ball 1 low. On the ground to second, might be 2. The underhand flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
For the night, third baseman Kazuma Okamoto.
And it's fouled away. Oh, 1 down.
That's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Ball.
Next one misses, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 3-run shot, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0. So 2 down. Albert Pujols now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. Going 2 now. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Foul ball there. Next offering is fouled back. And that is downstairs. Now 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Liner caught it second.
Now batting for the Dodgers, catcher Cal Raleigh.
Swing and a miss.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. Swing and a ground ball. Castro sends it to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 out, space is empty. Here is Freddie Freeman.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
That is the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Max Clark. Pulls that one foul.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Ripped to right. And he can't make the play. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Man at second. Runner takes off for third. On the ground to short, Jeter. Throws to first in time, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
And it falls. And now 2 aboard. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's already homered in this game.